There are a few milestones in an individual's life that we can't help but cherish forever. And one's wedding is undoubtedly, if not the most important. It is this one day that we remember for as long as we live. And making this day seamless and perfect needs a lot of planning and management. This is where wedding planners come into the picture. They take your imagination, work on it, and turn it into a reality. Wedding planners over the years have become an integral part of weddings. From choosing the most extravagant venues to creating breathtakingly elegant decor, the planners have made hosting a wedding an easy affair.
We see a lot of brides being very hands-on these days. You know, they already have their mood boards in place and stuff like that, but most of them are lost. And a designer brings their sensibilities, weave their aesthetic into it, and get a unique mix, which is very difficult for a layman to understand.
Recognized as the strongest business platform in the wedding industry, the Destination Wedding Planners DWP Congress is a one-of-a-kind initiative. It brings together the world's biggest celebrity wedding planners, royalty specialists, and destination wedding experts under one roof to meet an equally lavish spread of creative partners and wedding suppliers. An array of creative people who help bring their clients' dream weddings to life.
Well, we're now with Akash Jain, one of the founders of Q&A International, the company that organizes the Destination Wedding Planners Congress. So what is different about this edition compared to the last few, which you've hosted in Mexico, Greece, Bangkok, Florence?
The main difference being, of course, it's a home ground, a lot more pressure on us. We've always wanted to bring the event to Dubai, but it was about right time because now is the time when a lot of weddings and a lot of destination weddings, the ultra-rich, are looking at Dubai to be doing their weddings. So there is no better time than now.
We are extremely proud to have the Destination Wedding Planners Congress in Dubai. We've been in conversation with the organizers for a few years, trying to persuade them to bring the conference to Dubai. Finally, it happened, and now we have 500 experts and wedding professionals in Dubai to, of course, discuss trends and debate what's going on in the industry.
The best from the wedding industry descended into Dubai to attend the 6th edition of DWP. Let's hear it from the attendees themselves.
Tell us about your association with the DWP conference.
Well, I think the DWP conference is a great place for any planner. This is my second time that I'm the main speaker. Once we were in Thailand, in Phuket. And of course, when I heard Dubai, it's like, yes. So, you know, and it's been great. And the speakers that they have, they're fantastic. I think it's a great, great company.
But I think it's the most sort of unique wedding conference there is because there are different people from different parts of the world. Amusingly, our concerns are still the same. Today, it's great to be a part of something that is radically changing the way we're looked upon as an industry. And I'm truly, truly honored to be here.
I'm glad to be here, and I think it's a great organization to get a lot of people in the same industry together and to learn from different, basically, cultures and to share them.
DWP is like a home for us. We are missing DWP the minute we leave. I mean, it's just like a place that we feel fresh, getting out of our routine from work, but being again at work, in a workplace, but with more fun. So DWP is something very special to us, for all of us.
It's been a nice and perfect experience, good atmosphere, nice place, beautiful people, everything was okay.
I was pleasantly surprised to actually see the diversity of the participants, from tourist organizations to wedding planners to production houses to entertainment companies to tourism boards and hoteliers, and across the board in terms of the continents.
A primary aim of DWP is to create a meeting ground for planners with their prospective vendors every year.
Kevin, it's so nice to talk to you. What keeps bringing you back to the Wedding Congress?
When I come into these DWP events, every year you get to meet all kinds of people, planners, even in the event industry, that they're in the flower business, the food business, and makeup artists. I mean, you name it, and relate to what kind of business relate to weddings. And you get to know all these people, and we talk about many things around the world and give you certain ideas what you're going to do for next year, following years.
It's a great time to sit and talk, where you can actually openly say, you know, I made this mistake, what should I do next time, how should I look at things. So yes, DWP has been a great experience.
I started partnering with DWP about 4 years ago, and it's changed my life, to be quite honest. It's taken my level of thinking for weddings in a completely different direction, and every time I come here I'm so inspired, and I take that back to my clients and also my vendors to be able to say, hey, this is what I experienced, we got to do bigger, better, more exciting, more challenging. And just like a lot of the speakers said, you just can't become complacent in what you're doing.
This is a platform that gives you the opportunity to work with people that have their niche, what they're really good at, and then it makes the client, it gives them so much more than what one individual person or one individual company can give them. So it's the opportunity to be able to deliver that.
I have been able to collaborate a lot through DWP. So it's been a great platform, and they just pamper you silly, and it's kind of incredible.
It's an opportunity to network. It's an opportunity again to collaborate, to co-create. It's an opportunity really to understand how the industry is working, where the industry is going.
DWP, as it is popularly known, is an exclusive by-invitation-only conference that focuses on luxury wedding professionals who are looking to collaborate with like-minded connoisseurs of the wedding industry to foster fresh perspectives, do business and network with some of the top creative partners and suppliers from around the world. The DWP Congress has explored the wedding industry's minutiae across continents for the past 5 years, with last year's edition being held at the magnificent Mexico. And this year too was no different. Known for its lavish lifestyle, the metropolitan city of Dubai played host to the 6th annual Destination Wedding Planners Congress.
This is the 6th edition. It's taking place in Dubai. Why Dubai?
Dubai comes with that opulence. There are certain things you can only get in Dubai, which you can't get anywhere else in the world. So for example, if you've been to the conference, you have the gold water, which is something which you get only in Dubai, the connectivity to Dubai, the infrastructure, the hotels. So it is a lot more convenient. Plus it's promoting itself big time in terms of weddings. A lot of destination weddings are happening here, whether you talk about India, Europe, UK, US, a lot of weddings, or even Asia for that matter. There are a lot of weddings that are coming down to now Dubai, and it is an ideal place for us to be here in Dubai.
And when in Dubai, it's all about enjoying life to the fullest. Let's take a sneak peek at what Dubai has to offer to its visitors. Desert safaris, awesome shopping experience, infrastructure that complements all things luxury, world cuisine, name it and it is all there.
We now with Steen from Dubai Tourism, who's going to tell us what makes Dubai such an attractive destination for weddings.
I think there are many reasons why Dubai is so attractive for weddings. First of all, Dubai is located strategically in a central position, so it's really easy to come to Dubai. There are airline connections from all corners of the world. 100 airlines connect Dubai to 206 destinations worldwide, so you can bring people from all corners of the world into Dubai. At the same time, Dubai has an amazing range of hotels and venues that caters to all sorts of budgets. Dubai is safe. We have an amazing weather, high quality in the service level, and lots of value for money. An extremely, I'd say, professional and experienced industry that caters to the wedding industry, which ensures that once you put on a wedding here, you can be certain that it will be delivered in very, very high quality.
If you are planning to get married or someone close to you is, Dubai should definitely be on top of your list.
We are now in Dubai. What does Dubai offer as a destination for wedding or party planner?
Dubai gives a certain variety of implementation of any kind of culture. I think Dubai, you can do an Indian wedding, you can do an Iranian wedding, and you will find all the sources to be able to do that.
Dubai is very good for two reasons. One is it offers a gambit of opportunities. It becomes a getaway, that's what destination weddings are. It becomes a great shopping hub. The hotels are fabulous. You get your Indian food. They understand the Indian mindset. And it's a hop, skip and jump away from anywhere in India.
I think it's the only place that you can actually cater so many people at the same time and have so much facilities and have different venues that you can actually create what you want for the clientele.
You can come here, you can live here, you can do your work, do your event, come for a trip with a family, thinking you want to have a small event, a big event. It's a place that has it all.
I've had the pleasure of doing a couple of weddings here, and the people are so nice, so genuine. You never have to ask for anything twice, which I think is fantastic as a wedding planner, that you come to a destination that really understands luxury branding, and they have an entire team of people that can assist you with that. And there's so much to do, not just the shopping, but Dubai is just such an international destination now that I think, it's fantastic. I love it.
The 3-day extravaganza was held at the iconic Atlantis, the Palm Hotel. The crowning glory of the incredible man made Palm Island in the city of gold.
What makes the Atlantis Hotel an attractive destination to host a wedding?
I think the key thing about Atlantis is the unique experiences that we offer and our ability to deliver everlasting memories within the resort. And it really goes from our wide variety of offerings that we have and how we appeal to a multitude of many different cultures and many different nationalities who wish to hold weddings at the resort.
While the event gets underway, here are some trends to keep in mind while planning that perfect wedding, all coming from the experts present there.
At the Destination Wedding Planners Congress, we are surrounded by some of the best wedding planners from all across the world. Time to listen in and hear as they share some of the key wedding trends for 2019.
As much as we go and experiment with all things modern and contemporary, weddings are when our hearts simply fall back to our very roots. Traditions and rituals play an immensely significant role in an Indian wedding, and none other than our experts feel the same.
Young couples, people who are getting married, I just find that all going very artisanal. They're all going back to their roots. They want something which is earthy, which has a connection.
I sense there's a little bit of a going back to your roots, a little bit of going back to your tradition. There's a modern retelling of it, but I think that sentiment is going to stay. Suddenly everyone wants to get that hand-woven brocade from Banaras. They're looking at specialization. They're looking at ways in which what they're doing is going to be more sustainable.
I think tradition is something which is going to be never trending. It is always going to be static, because Indians are, they are very traditional people. They come from great family values. So the actual wedding ceremonies and the rituals will always be constant.
What's a wedding these days without its own hashtag? Technology has taken over the wedding scene by a storm, and how? Here's what the wedding planners feel about the role technology plays in weddings.
I'm seeing a lot more weddings have e-invites and then just doing printables for their close family or their parents' friends and things like that. I love that at a wedding you have a private Instagram account where everyone's posting photographs and sharing, or you have private groups where you're telling people what to do. And I love that technology is playing a huge role in the way people are planning today.
A lot of digital, because everybody is very digital now with phones, and how a place is interacted in digital technology, that's the new thing.
At a day and age when aesthetic shape and define the person you are, you can't leave behind the most important day of your life. From themes to sets to colors, our wedding experts share their views on how to do it right.
In terms of decor, whatever takes your fantasy. If it's fantasy, then go for it and make it most scalable and the biggest you can. But if you're a simpleton at heart and you're happy with just rituals which are very basic, and you want flowers that are not too many because sometimes flowers can be overdone. My thing is go green. The second big decor thing that I would turn around and say is that, I think lighting. I've always said that it makes or breaks an event, however small or however large. Just make sure that you work with a very good light designer. Spend on that. It's really important. And the third part of it, make it easy for your guests. Please make them comfortable. Don't make them go from one end to another. Don't put too many levels and steps that the girls are crying because they have to walk in heels. Make life easy for them. They'll really have a good time at it.
Last year we saw a lot of metallic trends, more subtle shades, more nude. This year I see people going with more offbeat color choices, more darker, warmer, striking tones, yet subtle to the eye, but more warmer, deeper colors.
All about quality, not the quantity. It's very important these days. People want to have, I want to have a good time with my good friends instead of people that I don't know. They don't want to have a fairground party. They want to have intimate parties. So I think that's what's going to more, going to that route.
Bigger invites, more elaborate, more detailed, gold leaf, boxes, things that are just really over the top.
There's a trend of going a bit more detailed and smaller into the scale of the size, but more into quality versus quantity.
Gone are the days when a wedding list used to have 1,000 names. 2019 is all about keeping it personal. Here's what the planners feel.
The whole idea of destination weddings, for example, sprang because people wanted to be with the people you love. You don't want to hold gatherings for 25,000 people and you don't know half the audience.
2019, things are getting a little bit more personal. I feel that a lot of people want to have near and dear ones on destination weddings instead of doing the big 600 or 800 people weddings.
Weddings are not just about the ceremony anymore. From performance by A-listers to grooms arriving in choppers, our planners tell you how big the wedding entertainment industry is.
We see a big increase in live performances, large bands from 6 to 10 piece, very interactive, taking over stages, very bespoke costuming, roaming artists. Nice new trends for the new season.
I think the trend is still to get friends and family to perform, to dance, to be a part of it. It's very inclusive. I think the rehearsals are more fun than the actual day. I think it's just to build up. It's another way of getting together, bringing community, friends and family together to get to know each other and then perform either at a mehndi or a sangeet. Music, good old DJ, Bollywood never goes out of style. It just keeps going and everybody in every age group absolutely loves it. The third big thing that I'm seeing in weddings is bands are making a big comeback. So it's no longer the big celebrity performers, it's bands which are very good crooners from all over the world. They could be from Goa, they could be from London, they could be youngsters who are putting together a great performance. They're really making a big comeback.
You can have things from synchronized swimmers to waterboard artists, or basically have great mentalists. All these other small frill artists can be fused as entertainment, which is visually as well as mentally engaging.
The much-awaited Dubai edition of the DWP Congress kicked off with a welcome cocktail reception at the beautiful Nassimi Beach at Atlantis, the Palm.
Around 500 attendees, including wedding planners, vendors and delegates from across the globe, came together at this pristine oceanside property for the welcome cocktail reception.
The venue was beautifully sculpted with a pearlescent dream theme. The vibrant evening saw guests dance the night away to the sensational entertainment provided by Luckler Entertainment that included exotic dancers, jazz bands and many more to unwind after a long journey and prep for the upcoming days of dedicated networking.
I really enjoy being here, and the more the merrier, so every year from strength to strength is what they do. Every year it gets better. If it rains or if it shines, who cares? We're all here to party, and we're all here to be a family. We're all wedding planners and in the wedding business and the hospitality business. So it's a lot of love in this room. Love each other, and have fun. Thank you.
The ambience is set, the music is phenomenal, networking is on in full swing. I reckon the party will go on till the wee hours of the morning, but we'll catch you when the conference kicks off at 8 a.m.